Welcome back, everybody, to the New York Jets franchise heading into Week 13 here in season number 4. And man, what a win that was against the Cleveland Browns. You know, Jordan Love, the quarterback, didn't think we were going to get it done, and we definitely do. Defense played well, but now we have a short week coming here to Seattle, a team that is battling for an NFC playoff spot in the wild card behind the San Francisco 49ers in the division. Now, really, the big thing against this Seattle team is they don't really do a whole lot well. You know, 16th in points per game, 23rd ranked offense, and defensively, they're ranked 17th, and they only have 2 takeaways the entire season. So they don't do a whole lot of things well, but I guess if you say anything defensively is where they're at, and right now we're struggling offensively, especially with some injuries. So we'll see how this matches up, especially short week going on the road. You can see they're 3 games behind the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers right now the best team in the NFC, as you can see lined up there. So they're right there. They're right there in this wild card spot. And obviously when you have limited games remaining here down the stretch, this is a big, big game for Seattle, especially for a team and a franchise that hasn't been to the playoffs here the last few years in this franchise. So they really want this. As for the AFC, what we want to do is try to keep up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Right now they are 10-1. So, and we don't face them. You know, there's no tiebreaker or anything. So really it's up to us to try to get the record above them. As, you know, same thing with trying to keep up with the Bills. You know, we've beaten them twice this year, so we do have that tiebreaker, but still, you don't want to just continue to drop games, and then Buffalo gets on a nice little stretch run here, and next thing you know, you're in a wild card spot. So this is a big game for sure. Going to Seattle on the road, short week, and with a backup quarterback, you know, that didn't perform very well last week. Did get the job done, but still, you know, it's definitely a big thing. So we have a bunch of staff points. 140 staff points, have not used them for a while. So I think what we're going to do is use them on the player personnel. You know, get the percentages on the discounts for the trade right there. Maybe increase the likelihood of signing some, like, you know, different positions, free safety, strong safeties in free agency. I think we can spend them there. Scheme fits have increased interest in signing through free agency. I like that one a lot. I think that one's pretty good. So if you can just, you know, see somebody has a scheme fit, you know, more than likely bring them over here to free agency. And that's something I would say in this game with free agency, I would like to see more. You know, maybe a player follows a coach to a new team. It happens all the time in real life. You know, maybe a player wants to go more towards where he grew up, his home. Maybe that's what he wants. You know, a kind of bar like that. I know they do that in the show. I think they used to do it too, but I wish free agency was a little bit more, you know, interesting, like a guy that wants to win a championship. So he doesn't really matter what his contract is. He's a veteran. He just wants to go to a title contender. Or, you know, a guy that's done with his rookie contract and, you know, at the moment, he just wants a big deal. And he'll go wherever as long as you sign him to a, you know, decent long-term deal and give him that money. And that would be make free agency, I think, 1,000 times better instead of just, hey, here's a guy, sign him, done, over. Yeah, that's got to be definitely improved. I know if you've seen recently, Bengal had a video. If you watch him, he's a big-time Madden YouTuber, huge, maybe one of the biggest, you know, for franchise at least, and had a little bit of a rant video on, you know, the scouting and the Madden in general. Now, for me, the desync problems, I don't use online franchise. It's just offline, you can do a lot more with it. You know, I can edit teams. I can go into teams, make things a little bit more interesting, where offline you can't really do that. But as I continue to rant here through this video. But yeah, Stingley's back from injury. But, I mean, scouting is interesting. It definitely needs more changes for sure. But, you know, it's the first time thing. It is what it is. Hopefully it improves next year. You can just only hope that franchise continues to improve. But not much you can do about it right now. So here we go into this ball game. Coming into Seattle. Short week. And really you got to concentrate big time. After having a huge victory, that takes a lot of energy out of you. When you beat a team that you haven't beaten, you know, pretty much in the past. They've beaten you twice last year, once in the AFC Championship to end your season. And now you get a victory against them. And then coming into a short week, you got to have a lot of concentration, and especially coming into one of the toughest places to play here in Seattle, taking on this Seahawks team as they're trying to go 7-5. So let's get this one underway And the kick is here, and here we go. Thursday Night Football to begin week number 13 as we will receive the ball first. And let's get this one underway. I'm going to tell you what, before I started this ball game, it took me 3 times to start this game just because of the uniform combos. I tried, their lime green ones, and it just looked very odd. It did not work out with our uniforms either. So it took me a few times to get the uniform combos to at least look decent and where it wouldn't, kind of mess with your eyes. As we get a good, nice run there from Etienne, he's up to the 45-yard line, and that is going to be a first down. So 2nd down and 10 now. Let's see what Jordan Love here has in his second start. Dropping back to throw, goes to the outside, and that's not a good start. That one's picked off. Maybe thrown a little late. Maybe the receiver doesn't help you out. But this Seattle team, as we said, they only have 2 takeaways the entire season. And now they have a third. And there you go. Here comes Russell Wilson. 16 touchdowns on the season. 8 picks. He still has the ability to get out of the pocket and run as well, so we'll have to watch out for that. 1st and 10 now from the 19 after that turnover, so they have very good field position. Wilson looking, fires over the middle. This is going to be caught. Chris Godwin with the catch. And he's got a first down to the 5-yard line, and Seattle in business. Yeah, Jordan Love just going to have to, don't worry about it, going to have to wipe away that interception, no doubt about it. 2nd and goal. Wilson's going to keep it on the read option, and Ashton Davis is there to bring him down. Now, normally, I think he'd go for a big hit there, maybe cause a fumble, but, you don't want to miss tackle, and next thing you know, he's in for the end zone for the touchdown. 3rd and goal now from the 7-yard line. Wilson back to throw, looking. He is trying to find something. Nobody open. He's going to take off, and he missed the receiver. He had Godwin there. Just a really bad throw, but the defense does their job. They did the same thing last week in Cleveland. Hold them to field goals, especially after a turnover. Hold them to 3, and then let the offense at least just come back at it and try to get something done. 2nd and 7 after their 3-yard run from Robinson in motion. And looking down the field, and that is going to be caught. And that is catch number 1 there for a tight end that we signed that was hurt pretty much all season. Coming through Nick Boyle with the catch. 2nd and 8. Love looking down the field. Watch out, pressure coming. Got to get rid of it. He gets away from the tackle. He fires it, and it's going to be caught. Robinson for the catch. Always making those tough catches. Man, I tell you what, that was a weird, wild play because I thought Love, we were just going to get rid of it, but the sack animation got to him and allowed us to make that throw down the field. So a first down, but it doesn't look any good here as Robinson with a run, and I believe that's going to be a holding call. It is. Holding call knocks us back to the 35-yard line, so a 1st down and 20. And a spot we do not want to be with in this offense. With Jordan Love, that's just not what you want. And it's another late throw. This time, it's a bit of blame on both, with another interception. How has this Seattle team not turned the ball over more than twice? Because they are looking good in this ball game. But take a look at this one. I don't know. I think your receiver has to help you out. Antonio Nunn, he just stopped. He didn't come towards the ball. He went up. That one I don't think is on Jordan Love at all. That's on the receiver. So another big-time play from Seattle's defense, and now a chance to extend this lead as Russell Wilson down the field finds McDougal, and they're down to the 14-yard line. Seattle trying to put this up to a 2-possession ball game. Defense is going to have to do their job again. Try to hold them to 3 here. 2nd and 8. This is going to be handoff to Carson. Nice job by Wagner there and Smith to clean that up. So 3rd down and 6 from the 9. They can still go to 1st. Just got to have to watch Wilson running here. Let's hold him to 3. And we won't have to worry about that as Nolan Smith. Just a 3-man rush. And he gets through for the sack. He has been fantastic since coming over from that trade. And yeah, not a good start for Jordan Love. 2 picks, 2 of 5. But it's still only a 1-possession ball game. It's 6-0. It's like we're not out of it. This isn't a 14-0 game. It's only 6-0. Try to get the run game going with Etienne. Breaks off a tackle, and he picks up around 6 yards. He's up to the 31-yard line. Decent start for him, 4 for 29. But obviously, we're still going to have to throw the ball, especially on this 3rd down, 3rd and 4 over the middle. And that's going to be caught by Nunn. Up to the 50-yard line, picks up 19 yards. 1st down. And, this time doesn't, helps out his quarterback. The throw maybe let him up the field a little bit too much, but helps out the QB. First down, 2nd and 7. ETN with some running room takes a big hit from Jamal Adams, but still decent gain. 3rd and 2, kind of can do whatever you want to do here to start off this second quarter, run, pass, whatever, and we're going to run it with Robinson getting through, and he's got a first down, gain of 4 up to the 38-yard line. So those are the spots. I mean, really any offense wants to be in, especially ours, though, with the run game so dominant. 1st and 10, up the middle, room to run. And, man, I'll tell you what, if that defender doesn't bring him down, Robinson might be gone for the touchdown, but a nice gain there, first down. And we're up to the 28-yard line. ETN, single back, gets some good blocking to the outside. Has a man to beat, beats him, but we finally brought down. Gain of 16. Yeah, good start. 7 carries, 53 yards. This is what we want to see. Now we just got to convert into a touchdown. 2nd and 11 here from the 13-yard line. Very good drive here. Let's not turn the ball over. Watch out, pressure coming, and Love goes down. Really from either side. Man. That's going to knock us back to the 23-yard line. So 3rd and 22. I mean, you don't want to take a sack here. It wouldn't really knock us out of field goal range. You just don't want a turnover. So we're just going to dump it down to Robinson. He has the catch, picks up a few yards, makes the field goal that much easier for Tucker. But, man, big sack just kills the drive. And it's a 6-3 ball game. So, I had a feeling this was going to be tough. Even though looking at the stats, as coming through, Haskell Garrett will bring down Russell Wilson back to the 12. You look at the stats, and you're just like, how is this team even 6-5? They don't really do anything very well. But when you got a guy like Russell Wilson who could definitely make plays, but won't make one here in 3rd and 17, that's Quinnen Williams with the sack. But they have a winning record. They got the momentum kind of on their side. It's a home game for them. It's going to be tough. And so far, this is a tough ball game. 2nd and 13. Find Robinson for the catch. He's close to a first down. And this is going to be a 3rd down and 1. So we'll bring up Brian Robinson out of the backfield. You would think teams know what we're going to do, but we're just going to bring it right at you. And he's got a first down. Runs over one defender. And that's a first down up to the 34-yard line. So both guys running the ball very well in this ball game. It just hasn't really converted to anything yet. Right here, run. Oh, nice cut by ETN. He's off to the races. Trying to beat Jamal Adams. Jukes him out. But will be finally brought down at the 5-yard line. But great vision. Allowing your block to the outside. Cutting through that gap. And down to the 5-yard line is ETN as we try to take the lead here with 3:25 left in this first half. 1st and goal. Hand off to Robinson. Cutting up. He'll be stopped around the 2. So 2nd down and goal now to 3rd down and goal here from the 1-yard line. I say we try to run it twice with Robinson. Why not? Up the middle, and we won't even have to get there. Right up the middle, pretty much untouched. Great blocking, and that's what we want to see. This run game looking dominant in this ball game, and we're going to take a 10-6 lead here with 2 minutes left in this first half. But this is a big opportunity for Seattle, really, because I believe, they get the ball first coming out of the second half, so they have a chance to do the double dip here, get a score, and then, come back and get a score to start this second half. So here we go. Defense has got to hold them. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Wilson back to throw. Stepping up, dumps it off underneath. Will get the tackle. He will get out of bounds. He does pick up 7 yards to the 32. They have all 3 of their timeouts. Not really sure how their kicker is, so that'll be interesting. There's not much wind in this ballgame to really make a difference, as that's a real quick pass caught up to the 40-yard line, as they'll now hurry it up here from the 41-38 and running. Wilson dropping back to throw, fires underneath, caught, and I believe that'll be out of bounds as well. So only picking up 3 yards there. We'll take that all day, but we want to keep them in bounds, at least make them use the timeouts. Wilson on 2nd down, stepping to the pocket. He's firing deep, going up top, trying to look for Tyler Lockett. Stingley is going to be mossed. Stingley back from injury. And Tyler Lockett, of all receivers, just goes up and mosses him for the touchdown. Wow. It's really good coverage. I mean, he's right there. Russell Wilson just gives his receiver a chance. It's on the money. And Lockett just goes over top of him for the touchdown. Wow. I mean, Stingley did have his hands on the ball, but the receiver's going to get the benefit of the doubt. Tie goes to the receiver. Touchdown, Seattle. And now we're going to have to answer back of our own. 50 seconds left. Blitz coming, and that's Adams. Oh, that was Brooks. I thought that was Adams at first. Brooks brings them down. We got to use a timeout. I don't know if we're going to get anything here. 42 seconds left. One timeout at our own 24. 2nd and 23. Here comes a blitz from Seattle. It's picked up. We're going to go deep 1-on-1 to Robinson, and he can't come down with it. Incomplete. Those 50-50 balls, they don't go your way at all. As you see, the CPU just dominates you all day on those 50-50 balls. 3rd and 23. Not much of a chance there. That's going to be a sack. And that is pretty much going to end this first half, I think. But no, Seattle with 21 seconds left, they're going to say, hey, we can get maybe one more score. Wilson steps up, but he's going to be brought down. Nolan Smith brings him down for the sack. That will now officially end this first half. And, man, I thought we were, other than that, we turned the ball over twice. We're just killing ourselves with the turnovers. Lead to the 6 points. Just other than that, it's the one big play to lock it. And that's really it for Seattle. We got to do our best to just hang on to the ball. Really do. As you look around the league, you see Buffalo. I'd love to see Miami win that game. Biggest game probably of the week is the Ravens at Cincinnati. That is a huge game as the Ravens trying to stay in the division, trying to knock down the Bengals, who are the best team in the NFL at the moment. So that is huge, but let's get into this second half. So 2nd and 8 here for Seattle, starting at the 27-yard line. And Carson with the handoff up the middle. He'll be held for about 4 yards. I mean, only has 5 carries in this ball game. You see Harbaugh, the coach here in Seattle, trying to lead this team to the playoffs. 3rd and 4. Wilson back to throw. Just a 4-man rush. He's just going to sling it up there. Looking for his man is Godwin, and he comes down with a grab. Jeez, man. We have no luck with these 50-50 balls. None. And just like that, they're down to the 5. 1st and goal now from the 5-yard line. Hand off to Carson. He gets up the middle, breaking off a tackle, and he's in for the touchdown. So right now, Seattle's offense consists of getting turnovers and just throwing it up for grabs and getting 2 big pass plays. That's it. And they have a 20-10 lead now. What has happened in this ball game? Seattle with the 10-point lead, and they double-dipped. They got it. They got the 14 points back-to-back, and now we find ourselves down 10. As Etienne with the run, he's got close to a first down. We'll get the first down, but 11 carries, 93 yards for Etienne right now. Close to a 100-yard ball game, but it doesn't really matter. We're down 10. 1st and 10. Watch out. Love is going to go down. Just can't get rid of it in time. And now a 3rd and 20. This is not the position you want to be in. Empty set, Love from the gun. Looking, and he's going to fire it. He had his tight end over the middle. He missed Boyle. Missed him. And we got a punt. This is not looking good right now. We got to wake up. We got to play better, play our game here, get some defensive rolling. We got to stop these big pass plays because they're not running the ball. That's for sure. They're not running it at all. As that's Quincy Williams with the stop. And now brings up a 3rd down and 5 now from the 19-yard line. Wilson from the gun. And they're going to set up a screen pass. It's completed, but Wagner, the former Seahawk, first time back in Seattle, comes away with the stop. You know he wants to get a victory that bad. Comes away with the tackle, makes the stop, and now that's a punt. That's what we got to do defensively. Now offensively, come on. Let's get things going here. 1st and 10. Love, quick throw, finds Robinson for the catch. Yeah, I want more deeper routes down the field, but right now we're just not finding it, and it's not working out. 2nd and inches, hand off to Robinson. So maybe we just got to throw the ball short, run the ball, as Jamal Adams laid a big hit on Robinson, but still, we'll pick up the 1st down. Hopefully we can do some play action damage here. That's what we want to look for. 1st and 10, play action. Looking as Love, rolls out. He's going to fire it up, looking for Elijah Moore. Look at this floater, and it's caught for the touchdown. What a moon ball from Jordan Love, and it works out perfectly. That was crazy floated in the air. I mean, look at it. That's a moon ball. That is a moon ball for sure, but also dead on the money, and he gets the 2 feet in bounds. And that's a touchdown. That is exactly what we needed. Love comes through in this receiving game. Put this back to a 3-point ball game, 20-17. So we just can't allow any big-time plays. And here we go, Russell Wilson with the run. And he picks up 13 yards at the 42-yard line. That's okay. Not too bad. But we just got to stop these deep throws by Russell Wilson. Can't allow that. Make them work the ball down the field because right now their offense hasn't really shown that. 1st and 10. Wilson's going to keep it again. Gets through. He's got some room to run, but he's going to be laid out by Ashton Davis. Ball is loose, and Bobby Wagner is going to recover. Ashton Davis, it was, back in the first quarter, we said you just can't try to lay a hit stick, big hit near the goal line. You just got to make the tackle just in the area you're in. But around here, go for it. Lay him out, and he does. Wilson drops the ball, and we'll get a huge turnover and now a chance to try to tie this ball game up or take the lead. 1st and 10, hand off to Etienne, up the middle, gets around to the outside. What a rhubarb, Etienne! And he gets up to around the 42-yard line. Now 124 on the ground on 14 carries. Having maybe one of his best games ever here as a Jet. Great run as now we head into the 4th quarter. Down 3, trying to gain the lead here. 2nd and 11, up the middle. Etienne, this time not a whole lot there, only picks up around 2 yards. And now we got a 3rd down and 9. Right around that field goal range for Tucker. Just very close. 3rd and 9. Here comes the blitz. Over the middle, and that's going to fall incomplete. So, yeah, this is about a 58-yard field goal. Wind coming back at us. So, move the air a little bit. Does Tucker have enough? Kick is going to be up. It is curling. It is just enough, and it is good. Tie this ball game up at 20 as Tucker puts it through. And we're back to square one. 20 apiece here with 10:20 left in this ball game. 1st and 10 from the 25, Seattle. Carson with the run. Man, he had 2 blockers. I don't know why they cut in. If they would have just won up with them, it would have been even more. But that's a nice run. Gain of 16 after the 41 for Carson. 1st down. We got a now big 3rd down conversion here. Can we get him off the field? It's going to be caught underneath, and Tyke Smith just can't bring him down in time. That's going to be enough for a Seattle 1st down as the chains continue to move as they move it now into Jets territory here at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 5. Hand off to Carson. Cuts it back. He'll be just short of the 1st down. So big 3rd down here. 3rd down and 1. Yeah, I don't know if they're in field goal range. Here we go. Hand off to Carson up the middle, but they won't have to worry about that. He gets through. He picks up the 1st down, and this drive continues for Seattle. Now with 7 minutes left in this ball game. 1st and 10. And Carson again with the carry. Gets through. Tyke Smith just missed him. And that might be another Seattle 1st down, just a tad short. So 2nd down and inches now. Have to watch for Russell Wilson to keep this one. But the way they're running the ball now, all of a sudden they're just wearing down our defense. Carson with the run. He'll be stopped only for a yard. But that is enough for another Seattle 1st down. And this clock just continues to roll. Getting close to around a 5-minute drive here for Seattle. 1st and 10. Wilson to the outside. Caught by Lockett. 1st down to the 7. So we go for Seattle. We said we wanted to make them work their way down the field. And they are doing it here. 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. From the gun, Wilson looking. And he is going to be brought down. Jason Marsh is there for the sack. Big time play from the defensive end. Back to the 15 they go. 2nd and goal now now it's going to be 3rd and goal actually from the 8-yard line. So 3rd and goal from the 8. Obviously hold him here. Make him kick the 3. Don't take the touchdown as Marsh again gets through for the sack. So we'll hold him down to 3. But that was a long drive. But they start around 10:30 left in the ball game. So that was near a 7-minute drive for Seattle. As they're going to try the field goal attempt here from about 35 yards. As the kick is going to be up, and Seattle will take the lead here with 3:34 left in the ball game. 23-20. So we just need a field goal to tie. Touchdown takes the lead. But yeah, heck of a drive from Seattle. 7 minutes takes up time. But we got plenty of time here to get this lead back. 2nd and 7. Love looking down the field, trying to find something. He's just going to take it himself. And he's getting knocked out of bounds just short of the 1st down. So 3rd down and 1. Obviously, I'm saying 4-down territory, no doubt about it. 3rd and 1, handoff to ETN. He's got the first down and more. And he's up to the 40-yard line now, 135 on the ground for him. As we'll get at least one more play in here before the 2-minute warning. All 3 of our timeouts, so we got plenty of time. 1st and 10 now to the 40-yard line. Love back the throw, throwing over the middle, and it's picked off! It's intercepted! And nobody's in front of the defender, and he's going to be gone. Pick 6, touchdown. Wow. I don't know how that was intercepted. I thought for sure receiver was open. Was that Elijah Moore? I thought it was open. And I think it was one of those throws where instead of leading him, I can't look at the replay. It won't let me look at the replay. But if you look back on it, it just led him up the field instead of, leading him on his route. And since it led him up the field, defender's able to undercut it. And now we're down to this is it. 4th and 6. Now we're down 10 with 1:35 left. Not looking good. Love back to throw. Looking, firing. That's going to fall incomplete. And that's pretty much going to end this ball game. Seattle runs out the clock. And that's a victory. 30-20. Our winning streak is now over as we lose here in Seattle. Just a disaster of a ball game. 3 turnovers, which 2 of them, that last one probably shouldn't have been a pick, but I guess it's a bad throw from Love. Like I said, instead of leading him across the field like the route is intended to, it leads them up the field just those 3 extra yards. So instead of the defender not being able to get to the ball in time, obviously, it allows him to undercut it. And he picks it off and returns it for the touchdown. We ran the ball so well with ETN, and it just goes for nothing. I guess that's what you get. If that's Malik Willis in this situation, I think the throw's a lot better. And that's what you get with Jordan Love. That's why it is. Backup quarterback might be the most important position. I mean, quarterback, you could say, is one of the most important, if not the most important. Obviously, got to have a great offensive line to block. But if your guy gets hurt and you don't have a solid backup, I mean, you're going to suffer for it. As Jordan Love has been pretty bad here the last few weeks. I think about starting Bridgewater here against Miami, but I think we just continue to go with Jordan Love, and hopefully he can bounce back. Willis should be back for Week 15 game, but this is big too. We need a victory. We got to instantly just turn this around. Just turn it around. Don't worry about it. Just a one-bit bad game. That's it. Turn it around. Get this victory. As you see, the Bengals ended up losing. So the Ravens beat the Bengals. So that helped us out too, because now instead of the Bengals having that 2-game lead over us, they're just right back at it. Baltimore right there. Man, the Browns are right there. Man, they're going to have AFC North teams with like 12 wins, and they're going to be wild card teams. Absolutely insane. But put this one behind us. Just a bad game. Let's try to do our best, get a victory here against Miami. They're 4-8. Hopefully we can put them away and then work back to the tough stretch coming up against Jacksonville, Minnesota, and San Francisco. That's going to be an interesting stretch of games, and hopefully we can do our job there. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate it. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.